to the channel. I am Johan Farley, as always, and today I thought I'd take a look at Total War Rome 2, which is the Emperor Edition. It was whatever was on sale on Steam a couple of days ago from you watching this, and I already had Total War Rome 2, but now that I have it on Steam and not from other means, we can go ahead and do this, and I won't feel guilty about it. But we'll edit that out. So as you can see down below, it does say continue campaign. One of the things I found interesting is even though I didn't have this through Steam previously, when I bought it through Steam, I could still continue my save game, which was amazing. But we're going to do a new grand campaign. So you can play as any of these guys, just like any Total War game. If you've ever played Total War, you know what it is. So I'm not going to explain too much about Total War itself. I may explain some things as we go on, but we're going to play as Rome, of course, because this is Total War Rome 2. Why would you play as anything else? What is this? Oh, that's purchasing additional content. Well, why would I do that? I also see you can Twitch stream straight from the game. That's helpful. All games should have that option. Literally every single game. Okay, so we're going to play as Rome. And there's 3 factions. You can see that here there's 3 factions. Here there's 4 factions. So, you know. Rome, there's 3 factions. House of Julia, House of Junia. This is not Spain. And the House of Cornelia. Since I was born in the month of June, I'm going to go with House of Junia. Moderate diplomatic penalty with all factions, because we're underdogs. You know, Junia is the major people, but they're also the oppressors. And public order penalties, if there's other cultures, that's bad, because we're going to be taking over a lot of people. So we're going to go with this, Founding Father, public order bonus, that's good. And agrarian wisdom, money from food. So, you know, why not? Money's good, food is good, so why not money and food? So we're going to start our campaign. So if you've ever played a Total War game before, you know how it works. Everyone has provinces, there's 1 city in each province. And that's basically how it goes. You have armies, and it's basically like a giant board game, just like Europa is.
You are at war with the Etruscan League.
Yeah, I know I'm at war with the Etruscan League. I know history. You don't need to tell me. Okay, so this is what we start out with. We start out with Brundisium, Cosentia, Neapolis, and Roma. Now, so basically this game is a board game that passes itself off as a computer game. That's basically how I like to see it. I don't think they're trying to hide from that. I think that is the idea that they're trying to give. So basically I'll give a quick description of how the cities work, and then we'll get right in. So basically each the province, I should say, there you see next to my mouse it says Cosentia, which is the region, and the province of Magna Graecia. So here we have Magna Graecia, which is 4 provinces and 4 cities. So you have Brundisium and Cosentia, which we own, Syracuse, which is owned by Syracuse, and Lilybaeum, which is owned by Carthage. So now those 2 guys are down here on Sicily. So these 2 and these 2 make up Magna Graecia. And Roma, Neapolis, Velathri, and Arminium, which are both owned by the Etruscan League, who we are at war with, is Italia, or, you know, the central part of the Italian peninsula. So basically, once you control an entire province, you can instate provincial edicts, which, you know, help with either conversion or money or food and public order, which is the one I always pick because those 2 are things that are hard to come by. And you know, you get the idea. So each province has growth, and once you get to a certain amount of people, you get a new building, which would be this thing here, undeveloped land. So each building has its own thing. The first one, either orange or this brown, is the city, so the actual settlement itself. So right now Rome is a city. It's the provincial capital. We can either make it a garrison colonia or a civil colonia. So both of them subtract a food, but they give different bonuses. So if it's a civil colonia, we've been here just a year now and they still haven't finished the baths. That's wonderful. We get 5 growth per turn, 300 wealth from just being, 200 Latin cultural influence, plus 8% wealth from everything, and it provides a garrison of 7 units. But if we do this, this one is 2 public order per turn, 3 growth, 250 wealth, 6% wealth, and provides 2, 4, 6, 8 garrison. Now, when I have played this, I've only played that one campaign, and never have I ever, this is apparently a game of never have I ever, I never had anyone actually attack any of these 4 provinces, just because they're so hard to get through. No one really does the landing like D-Day. Only I do that because, I have to be difficult. So you really don't need too big of a, if you're playing as Rome at least, I know that. If you're playing as Rome, you really don't need too much military presence on the main peninsula, because really what's going on is going on out there, on the mainland of Europe. So we're going to make this a civil colonia, and we are going to build a public forum. We're going to build a Forum of Rome. So that was that addition that we just put in, that big bulb down there that just appeared. And in Neapolis, we're going to build. So Neapolis is a special kind of village. It has an olive press, so it produces olive oil, which then you trade with other people, and you make money off of. So we're going to do that. We're going to upgrade this here, which will give us... So as you can see here, we have 2 food and 10 public order per turn for the entire province. So both cities. I'm so glad they updated this, because if you were stable, it would just say 0, so you didn't know how much you were actually earning. So I'm glad they updated that, because it was so hard to judge, how much you needed to save. So basically what you want to do is make your cities as stable as possible, because you need stability. Once you get to the higher levels of buildings, I'm sorry if I'm being boring, once you get to the higher levels of buildings, you need stability in order to grow food or make buildings that will get you more money. So if you have an... Oh, Jesus. Just dropping things. And I swore, oh my god. I said Jesus. If you don't have enough stability, then everyone's going to get pissed and riot at you. So you want to have as much stability as possible. So we're going to pick the one that will give us the most stability, which is this one. And it'll also help our research rate, so why not? So we're going to go down here and do the same thing for these 2 guys. I'm going to do it really quickly because now you know exactly what I'm doing. We don't have enough money, though, as you can see. And there's just a guy down here, Legio to Antiqua. Alright, so now we need to actually focus on what we're doing. What is this? Is this actually a navy? Yes, it is actually a navy. Okay, so this is a man. He's going to come up here to Velathri. He's going to sabotage them, and we don't have enough money for him to do that. So he's just going to go right here. We're going to head to the next turn. So we have 22 monies saved right now, and we're going to make 2,588. Oh, and we need to start researching technology. We're going to do land management. There we go. Oh, that's the map. Hello, map. Alright, wonderful. End turn. Goodbye. Okay, so now basically the idea of the game, as it's called Total War, and we're doing Rome, the idea of the game is to own every single province, whether it be through actually owning it, or through having the owner as a client state. So basically it'd be like a vassal in Europa, except you don't get money from them. So, Okay, so that's 25. Oh, here we go. We'll do 50% chance. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing it. I think that might be a woman, actually. Opportune failure. Great. Go. Hopefully we can take the settlement. Yes. Alright. So now you have 3 options if you're doing auto attack. I'm going to do auto attack most of the time because waiting to do the manual attack just takes too long. So you have 3. We're going to win all 3 ways, but you want to pick the one where you'll have the most amount of forces left. It's a predicted outcome. It'll go either way about 5%, but you want to have the most left that you can. So there's some animated scenes of gore and Yarg, and then we occupy the city. And then our man levels up. So you can give him some thingies, like some authority, sure, why not. And gravitas is based on your faction and whatnot. Okay, so we took over Velathri, and you'll see this when we take over other people that aren't in the same Latin culture group as we are. When you take over someone who isn't in the same culture group as you, you have to rebuild their city to something that you consider, a city. But because they are the same culture group as we are, Latin, we can just, you know, go ahead and give him a... I haven't seen a meeting place before. That's interesting. We will give them a... We'll do this first, because we need some stability here. So now you are just going to try and military sabotage this guy. Poison their provisions. There we go. It's like, hello. Of course. She sucks.
My skills know few bounds.
Yeah, well, you're not doing so well so far. Alright. Conceal the blade.
Their liver and life. I will not fail Rome again.
Oh, that didn't work. Now she's embarrassed. Oh well. Okay. Let's see what else is going on the peninsula. Who did I... Oh, I gave you a new one. Let's give you one of those guys. Alright. And you are gonna... Yeah, you're gonna stay right there and make sure no one comes this way, okay? Good. Alright. And, where are we? Okay, so we need to train some more units. How many can we actually train this turn? Let's get some Hastati. Okay, we can get one Hastati this turn. Just because we're out of money. Next turn we'll train a few more units just so we can hold off these guys. The Etruscans. And, you know, turns load really quickly right now, as they would, because we don't see most of the map, so it's all code rather than actually doing anything. I don't think that explanation actually makes any logical sense. I'm just saying it to say it.
Soldiering, it's a good life.
Okay, so we're going to do all those this turn. And we can now research some more stuff. So, we're going to do this. Here we are. Actually, we're going to get all these guys. Okay. End turn. So the Etruscans are pretty weak. We're fairly strong as these things go. So we should be able to knock them out pretty easily. And then we'll soon have this entire province, which is wonderful. Okay, so as you can see, we have 1 food per turn. But this is going to take 4 food, but it's going to give us 6 public order, which is helpful. So, if we make this into a fishing port, we will get 6 food and lose 2 public order. However, then we'll build this, where we gain that public order plus 4 more, and we'll still gain 2 food, so it's a win-win. So, that works. Now this woman's going to come over here, and she's going to keep doing her best to sabotage, but she has no money, so she's just going to hang out at the gates. You can press space to speed things up. That's something I forgot to say. And this time when I was recording, I actually remembered to turn Flux off. The episode 9 and 10 of Tropico, it was the first time I was recording since I used Flux. And it's really helpful. It really does help your eyes at night. After sunset, it turns the screen into like a more yellow sort of thing. So it basically cancels out all the blue, so it makes it more used to what you would be seeing. And it actually really helps your eyes. But regardless of that, I forgot to turn it off, and I forgot it gets picked up by fraps. Because I did know that it gets picked up by fraps. I just completely forgot to turn it off. So that's why the video was orange, or both videos were orange, I guess, because I recorded them at the same time, and I didn't even realize until I was watching them back to get a title. Okay, so here's a sea battle. They made a very big mistake by trying to attack us, and there they go. Bye! And we're going to kill all the captives, because there shouldn't have been captives. And everybody do's. Okay, now researching concrete. Something the Romans are very famous for. Alright, so now this military is full. If we leave this settlement, how far can you walk? Okay. Leave the settlement. How? Okay, that's fine. So after you take over a province, regardless of whether it's the same culture you is not. What did I even just say? Regardless of whether it's the same culture as you or not, there will be some unrest, obviously, because you know your town just got taken over. You'd be pissed. So what you basically want to do is have your army stick around for a little bit, and you know it'll basically you'll be all right. Okay. So we want so we're making 6 food, and this uses 4. So we had 1 already, so then we'll have 3 as a surplus, so then I can do this. Wonderful. Okay. Wonderful. This game is a lot of micromanaging. Not quite as much as Europa, because, I mean, Europa is... Good lord, that's a lot of micromanaging. But this is still quite heavy on the micromanaging, because you have to manage the upgrades and everything with your units. You know, you have to manage every single one of your cities. You have to make sure there isn't a massive revolt about to happen. You have to make sure there isn't someone bearing down on your borders. It's crazy. Alright, so we should be approaching Arminium this turn. Are we going to be able to take it? I think so. Looks like we're probably going to be slowed down by winter. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Because it's winter, we got slowed down a little bit. Now, the fish thing can upgrade, but it's going to give us some squalor. However, we're getting a lot of more public order per turn, so we can go ahead and do that. We're going to sabotage. Cite some unrest. She got hit in the head with a baseball bat. That's what happens when you try and incite unrest. The unrest hurts you. That's why you never incite unrest. Alright, so these guys will be ours next turn. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Hiya. Oh, okay, so it's not the best odds, but we're going to encircle the city. And, oh, what's going on over here?
The more ambitious a character is, the more useful they are likely to be to your faction. However, it is a double-edged sword.
Okay, shut up. I don't even know what I'm looking at. There we go. There's not much further down the ladder to go. Not many respect you. So when you start off, you don't have too much of a hold in the Senate. Much like the president. I'm sorry, Obama. I had to make a joke. It kind of fit. Remember, you have my support. But anyway, okay. Anyway, so can we attack now? Nope. Still encircle. Alright, so things we need to do is the last Etruscan village is here. Alelia. So we need to recruit some shipperoonies. Okay, so we'll leave it at 5 turns. So in 5 turns we're gonna go over there and attack them. And we're going to get this guy up here, and as he's walking we can actually recruit some units. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money to recruit any more units, so we're gonna have to wait till the next turn. You know, I don't think I could have gone the rest of my life without seeing that movement right there. Oh, hello. Okay, so now we have 2 options. The Etruscans are coming down to meet us. So I assume that they're going to come over here. So we could take Arminium, but they're going to come on the mainland, and then they're going to threaten Roma and Neapolis. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop encircling. We're going to stop encircling. We're going to break the siege, which they probably weren't expecting. Then we're going to come down here. Hello. Alright, so these guys are going to march up here. Then we're going to recruit some more people. Why can I not recruit? Oh, there we go.
Rome needs good fighters.
It was just bugged. Okay, so then we're going to get some more units here. Strengthen our army. That way we have 2 pretty good armies. And then destroy the worlds. That's basically what I'm saying here. Destroy the worlds. Okay, so now they're making their way back up there, which is good. Okay, this guy is also going to make his way up here. And then we're going to hire the rest of the people for his thingy. We need some more Velites. Okay, that'll be enough for now. There we go. Okay, next turn we should be able to take Arminium. And if not, then the next turn, because this guy will probably need to get up there. Okay, they're attacking here, but they're not going to win, because they're dumb. I just stabbed him in the throat. That had to hurt a lot. They don't hold back with the death animations either. Really, the only thing they could add is more gore, but that's probably unnecessary. Because, you know, it's pretty vicious as it is. Defeat the following army in battle. The Spears of Laren, Etruscan League. I'm guessing that's probably the guys who are up here.
That path is blocked.
No, that's the Thunderbolts of the Nine. Yes, I didn't know people had vuvuzelas this far back in history. Okay, where's the Spears of the Nine? Or no, it was this. I don't even remember what it was called anymore. That's how good I am at this. Alright, 2 turns. And turn. Dun 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 dun. I don't know why that came into my head. That was very strange. There's just a guy, he's taking laps. It's like if you ever rode a bike and you were waiting for your friend to come down the street. And you just circle around. Oh, Magna Graecia has new population. We're going to go with this guy, and we're going to go with this guy. And we'll worry about the rest of the thingy later.
At your command.
You're going to attack a Rooney. Okay, you need to come up here.
We cannot follow this order. To battle! The way is blocked.
Oh, why did I do that? Okay, we're going to have to do it that way. 84%. Oh, we killed both of those guys. Yay, occupy. Occupado. Yay. Alright, we now can control all of Italia. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to make this into fishy fish. There we go. Fishy fish? What am I even saying? I don't even know anymore. Alright, we're going to take these guys, and we're not going to worry about that last. I guess we have to worry about that last group. Oh, we have some.
Your orders?
No, not you. It's apparently you. Yes, you. There we go. Oh, right, we can issue an edict. And then we'll end the episode here. So, we're going to issue bread and games, which is +4 food and +4 public order. Alright, so that was a pretty fruitful first episode. We completed one of our objectives. We can completely control one province now. And next time we are going to finish off the Etruscan League and pick who we're going to go to war against next. It'll probably be Syracuse, just because they're the closest person. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. My name is Johan Farley. Leave a like if you like the video or the game or whatever. Leave a comment down below if there's anything you want to say, as long as it's not offensive to me and or goats. And I will see you guys next time for more Total War Rome 2.